And that comes full circle as we get into marriage. Because you see, I believe that marriage is a crucible, a dividing place where we either learn to protect or prey upon. And I want to draw out these distinctions a little bit. Ephesians 5:25, Paul writes, "Husbands, love your wives just as Christ loved the church and gave himself up for her." Quick side note here, folks. I think this is the single most difficult commandment in Scripture. I think it's the hardest one to keep. Because question, how did Jesus love the church? He died for her. And let me tell you something, ladies. I think most men would gladly lay down their physical lives for their wives. That's the easy part. But I want to draw out another part of what it meant for Jesus to for us to love our wives as Christ loved the church. Because guess what else Jesus did? When Jesus took the sins of the world upon himself, Paul tells us that he who knew no sin became sin so that we might become the righteousness of God. So you know what that means? Jesus took blame that wasn't his. Think about that for a moment, guys. How do we respond when our wives blame us for something that we don't think is our fault? Angry, defensiveness, attack mode, Darvo. Okay? Loving our wives as Christ loved the church means being a protector that's willing to be blamed even when it's not our fault. That's why I think this is the hardest commandment in Scripture.